Hello Virgo, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Virgo is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Virgo, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And here is the Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. See, as I was shuffling, I saw that there was looked like some negative energy was trying to get out, right? Let's put this into some context, okay? I feel like maybe there is, here we've got the Justice or Adjustment card. I feel like things are swinging out of the darkness for you, right? I feel like the pendulum now is going from this dark Seven of Pentacles, the keyword for this card is failure. Going from the darkness, I feel like the things are swinging back toward the light, right? Oh, and yeah, look at that, Empress energy. And the Chariot. And the Queen of Wands and the Four of Cups. Things are stabilizing. Things I really feel like are going to be balancing out for you. It seems that you may have, oh, there's your power card. Hermit energy power card. Things may have not been that great for you lately. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is one random card from the Smith Waite Tarot. That's a Six of Swords that just came out. But for the mystery card, we're going to put Mr. Bates, aka Kevin, right there on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end. It will tie everything together. It will give us the confirmation that we need. Okay. If at any point during the reading you get an idea, a sense, or a feeling of what that card is, put your answer in the comment section, okay? Let's raise our vibrations. Let's tap into spirit. Let's discern that card together, okay? Now, the Six of Swords is what flew out of the deck, and I think this is good because this is a mind and a heart that are starting to go in the same direction, right? We're in this card, we're learning to trust our heart a little bit. And we're kind of taking our mind along too. But we're learning to trust our feelings, trust our intuition, trust the water, right? Very good, very interesting. And we have this water here in the future, this Four of Cups, right? But let's take a look around. We have major, major, major. We have major. We've got some fire. We've got some water. We've got some air. And we've got some earth. So what I said at the beginning, we had that Seven of Pentacles. I think it is changing. Here's the card of change, the Two of Pentacles over here. I'm going to shake everything like we're in an iPhone today. I think that things are adjusting. I think that your life is improving. These two. I think things have been not the best lately. You know, I think for everybody, collectively, things have been a little bit dismal even. And I don't use that word very often. I feel like the pendulum is swinging back towards stability, towards light, towards health, towards healing, towards beauty and joy, towards success, toward abundance. And this really makes me feel good, right? I'm happy that things are adjusting for you. I think that you're going to experience a lot of, it may be slow at first, but it's going to really turn things around. So what might have been in the darkness, what might have been a little bit underperforming, is now, I think, starting to rise up a little bit. Okay. Now, with the Adjustment card, this is us living a life that is more in line with our values. Okay. This is us being able to weigh the situation, weigh the circumstances, weigh the energy coming in against what our ultimate values and principles are, against what we believe, right? What we deserve, what we want for ourselves, what our kind of core mission statement is. And this is also us able to recognize the way things are shifting, right? You're starting to notice that things are changing in a certain direction. You're starting to know that there's a trend in things, that the energy is starting to flow in a particular way, so that you're able to get in your chariot and take that ride. That you're able to then get on board with the momentum of things in order to to get to that future too, in order to achieve that stability, achieve that success. And it's kind of the same thing here, where we see our rational mind is choosing to get on board with our gut, with our feelings, with our intuition, right? With our emotions, with the current of the waters. So I feel like you're really getting more in harmony with not only the cosmic tides, but with the ebb and flow of yourself too, right? And I think that we're seeing an increase in positive feelings, right? Those neurotransmitters, the positive energies, right? The good feelings are starting to increase, and so we're choosing to jump on board. We're choosing to get in and head in that direction. It's like you can see the way the wind's blowing and the way the clouds are looking, and you know what you need to do, And I think that's very good, because what we're headed toward is the Four of Cups. This is stability. This is harmony. This is a really good spot. This is you finding a nice quiet cove for your boat. A good place to drop anchor, to rest, to relax, right? There's no worries here. Now, there's no crazy excitement. There's no wild parties out here either. But there's no holes in the boat. Things aren't sinking, right? This is a very good place to be. And I think that this is you finding some peace and some rest in your heart. And this is that boat, right? This is we're trusting ourselves to get to this cove, to get to this place of safety, security, of a relative stability as we plan our next move. Okay. And so with the Four of Cups, I see this as you finding a sense of peace and harmony in your life, right? And I think there's been a lot of, there's been some negative energy. We're getting away from that. Positive stuff. We're sailing in the positive direction. And that's because of this Queen of Wands, water of fire. You've got a real strong connection now to what you want, and we've said that already with you're on the boat, you're riding the wave, right? You're trusting in yourself, you're trusting in your emotion, and you're trusting your intuition, your instinct. You've connected with your core values, your true desires. You know what you want in life, and now we're shrouding that in this cloak of fire. That is going to go and get that. You're pursuing your best life. You've got the ambition, you've got the intense, focused look in your eyes, right, to go and do that. And that's what this is all about. We need this energy, and that's why this is at the top of the path of the dove, because you're invoking this. You're saying, I know what I need, I know what I want, I know who I am. We've got that Empress down here. You know what kind of energy, and see, the Empress is in some ways the water that's inside the Queen of Wands here. It's all of this fiery exterior. This is you really being the boss. This is you taking charge, taking command, taking no BS in your life, okay? And down beneath everything is, of course, that Empress. This is your true self, the creator, the nurturer, the life sustainer, the life giver. Yeah. This is your knowledge of self. You know that you can create magnificent abundance in your life. You know that you're meant for great things. And I think that this is also a little bit of tenderness. This is a little bit of, this is the care and the compassion that you have. And maybe right now is not the time for this to be on the outside. It's time for you to safeguard that while on the outside, you're a little bit of fire. You're assertive, you're confident, you're ambitious. You're headed in a particular direction so that you can find the right place to let this energy out, right? Maybe we're looking for a place to call home. We're looking for a nice spot, a nice plot of land that we can build on, right? And I think that you're going to see that this is more and more possible as this pendulum swings, as the tides and the currents start to adjust, things in your life start to shift, right? We're shifting toward the positive. We're shifting toward the light now, okay? And the more you're on board with this shift, the more you'll begin to realize that, hey, I'm really going to get the chance to live my best life, to be the creator and the sustainer and the nurturer of your own life, of your own success, your own abundance. Okay? Now, we're going to move to the path of the serpent, and as we do this, I'd also like to ask that you hit the like button, leave me a comment, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't yet. Okay? Especially if this is resonating with you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, path of the serpent now. We've got the Queen of Swords. There is going to be a time very soon where you're going to have to make a difficult decision. And see, we've got the Queen of Wands here, right? There's that water inside, but externally it's just fire. It's just moving forward. This is like a fireball, like a comet in the sky. It is just going, right? Pretty soon there's going to be a decision that you have to make. So with the Queen of Swords, it's still that water energy inside. We still are in touch with our values, our beliefs, who we are, what we want, our truest desires. And then externally, there's this need for a decision, for a reasonable, objective decision. And it's one that we're going to have to rise above the turbulent waters, right? The fluctuating emotions. We're going to have to try to get a higher vantage point, a higher perspective, more objectivity here. And I'm wondering if there's a Cancer person in your life, because I'm looking at these cards and I wonder if there's something going on in your life with a Cancer person, and I wonder if there isn't a partnership that is, for some of you, it might be indicating the choice to move in your own direction away from a union with a Cancer person, okay? It could be that this partnership, marriage, business deal, this collaboration is not working, and you're choosing to go in your own direction to find your own stability, okay? I think for some of you, that's what's going on here. And that might really be part of this big decision. We have your Power card next. This is the Hermit card. It's in the position of the environment. This might have to do with a decision. I think you have to decide whether you're going to withdraw from things, focus on your internal work, or if you're going to kind of go the other way around, if you're going to focus on building connections, on reaching outward, on the external work, right? The Hermit might be indicating that you are kind of turning things back inward right now. For some of you, I think it's time to turn things back inward and to really focus on connecting with this internal water energy, like the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Empress, rather than focusing so much on what's outside, on the external connections that you're making. We have to reconnect with what's inside, okay? And I think doing that, I think for some of you, maybe for most of you, that's what's being called for right now, is the focusing inward, to reconnect inwardly. Because that is what leads to the Nine of Wands, strength. See, it's the sun up here with the moon down here connected. It's as if your attention has turned inward and you've reconnected with yourself, with your water energy, with your Empress, with your intuition, with your instinct, with your true self, God, Goddess, deity. And it's from this internal connection, it's from doing this hermit work of turning your attention inward and connecting with yourself that we get strength. That you have the strength to do what? Change your life, go from dark to light. Right. Now, for some of you, it may be that we have to make this decision first, the path of the serpent, before we get to what's on the path of the dove. It could be completely opposite today, right? For others, I think, the work is to go with the moving tide. You see that the river's already flowing, well, you're going to jump in your boat and you're going to go with it, right? And then there's this decision that's going to come after the fact. So take it how it resonates, okay? But know that this inner connection you have is what's giving you the strength to change your life, to improve it. You have to connect with this lunar energy within you to know what you want. To get in touch with your true desires, your true self, and to know what changes you have to make. The Two of Pentacles here is taking positive actions in the material world. It's literally moving things around, right? Literally changing things. And we need strength to do that. Otherwise, we tend as human beings to stay where we already are. We tend toward inertia. We tend toward staying where it's familiar. It's only when things kind of push you that you change, right? But true change comes from within. We've all heard that. And this is the motivation, this is the strength to do that, to take the initiative to change what isn't working in your life right now. Let's look at the mystery card, okay? I don't know what I think this is going to be. I don't have much of a prediction. Maybe an Ace of Wands. Maybe, maybe a Six. See, we have the Six of Swords here. Maybe we need a Six of Cups. Right? We've stopped the rational mind just enough where we can follow our instinct and our emotions, right? Follow our intuition, our deepest, truest desires here, right? This water energy. We're bringing the mind along for the ride. Maybe we need the Six of Cups now to kind of show that that now the heart and the mind are on the same page, and we're doing the work of changing our life for the better. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This is a hard one. Let's just see what it is, yeah? Well, it is the Death card. I think we had the Death card in your last reading, too. And for me, this is about evolution. This is about rebirth. This is about putting the past behind us and looking toward the light. This is the real transformation here. And I started the reading saying we're going from dark to light. And I think that's what's going on here. Putting the dark behind us, focused on the light, focusing on the rebirth, focusing on the growth that is happening. Right? Being part of that. Because this is the idea, like I just said, how as humans we tend toward inertia. We want to stay where it's comfortable. We don't like change. We want things to be familiar. This is the force of change that is unstoppable. This is life moving on slow and steady. It's death, right? It's not in a hurry. It's gonna get to everybody. We could either jump on board and ride this wave and be part of this change, be part of this transformation, or we could just be at the mercy of it, and we'll get tossed around. We don't even know where. Yeah. We've got to be consciously involved in this process of growth, right? Of change, of evolution, of transformation. Very interesting reading. We're going to do an extended reading too. So click on the link in the corner. That'll give you access to all of the extended readings. Not just for Virgo, but for all signs. Cross-watch. Check your Cancer reading. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. New readings for Virgo Tuesdays and Saturdays, 6 a.m. Chicago time. I want to thank you. I love you. And we're all in this together.